Hello, I'm Alexandra, and I help super smart, successful people come unstuck. Today, I thought I would chat with you about conflict management. What I've discovered is that conflict management is not about seeking reconciliation. It's not about getting the other party to agree with you or to apologize to you. It is an exercise in handling yourself under stress. It is about staying in your power. It is about poise. I've also found out that conflict can be a rich learning experience. Those of you familiar with my work will know that I produce methodologies to cope, little recipes for those recurring workplace challenges. When it comes to conflict, I have no less than 3. So it is a very rich subject. But in this video, I thought I would share with you my favorite, my go-to places when the going gets rough. Point number 1. Conflict is a misunderstanding. You don't understand them, they don't get you either. Yes, there might be, in discussion, a shared place of understanding that can be reached. But I would actually advise against prioritizing this outcome. Psychology looks at human rights with a very specific lens. In my own human right, my favorite human rights from the psychological lens, is the right to be misunderstood. It's a right that we frequently exercise, don't we? If you claim your right to be misunderstood, so much weight drops up. So perhaps the only thing that can be achieved in this management of conflict is to agree that we disagree. When you stop trying to get that uncollaborative colleague to appreciate you, you can focus instead on getting your manager to do so. Conflict, misunderstanding, there are empty places of lack. Go instead where the energy is. By all means, keep the diplomatic channels open, but focus on advancing steadily against your objectives. So here you are, claiming your right to be misunderstood. You are not a victim anymore. The possibility of unfairness recedes. This is a place of calm, cool-headedness, poise. And from this comfortable place, you can, and this is point number 2, interrogate reality. So let's imagine that you have this critical colleague who disrespected a piece of work that you had sweated over. You might ask them, what is it that you find so bad about my report? Did you find any mistakes? Or, which of my figures do you disagree with? If they have a point, this line of questioning will surely illuminate it and give you the chance to enhance your work. If they don't have a point, your shrewd questions will slowly but surely expose them for the ill-intentioned individual that they are. If their delivery is poor and their words harsh, but they have substance, then it would be a shame to miss out, wouldn't it? Asking questions, therefore, gives you the chance to learn something valuable. But to ask questions, it is important to stay cool-headed. And so it is crucial when conflict erupts not to react with aggression. Critics typically expect their victims to either respond in kind or to fold. If you meet your critic with aggression of your own, only raised voices will ensue. I would also discourage you to go into a place of meekness and fold. If you manage to keep your composure, you will actually typically surprise your critic, and your questions may actually make them uncomfortable, so that next time they will go and look for another victim. So how to keep cool under fire? Count in your head. The point is to pivot your brain away from a knee-jerk reaction. So keep it busy with something else. Some people focus on their breath. For me, counting in my head works. So when the going gets rough, I start counting in my head to distance myself. And I remind myself that I have a chance to celebrate that I'm exercising this favorite right of mine, being misunderstood. When I get to that stage, I usually feel a little inner smile blooming within. And from that place of cool-headedness, I'm able to ask questions because I'm calm enough to know what I want to ask. So there you have it. Obviously, there is so much more to conflict management. I've made it sound much easier than we all know it is. And yet, I hope that these little tips will be useful. I look forward, in any case, to your thoughts. Thank you.